Right. Mark Rosman, your line is open.
Thanks, Harold. Johan, the first question's for you. Up until that point, you had been in 11 postseason games. How does the pressure differ between being in a postseason game and knowing as the innings went on how close you were to the no-hitter? And Josh, I know that Harold mentioned that you were R.A. Dickey's personal catcher. If I remember correctly, you didn't catch his first one-hitter. I think you caught the second one, which is about a week after, I think, Johan's no-hitter. What was that going through your head as like thinking that maybe this is deja vu, maybe there's going to be another one within the week?
You know, Mark, you don't really, I have to tell you, being behind the plate, you're so entrenched and focused on, as I say, pitch to pitch, inning to inning, that it really doesn't come, you really don't even think about it until you get really, really deep into games, into the, eighth inning, ninth inning. It never really stood out to me as the no-hitter. I mean, it took me a while to really grasp that we were throwing a no-hitter before you could even, it could even compute, then the game's over. So I think when you're behind the plate, there's so many different things that happen in the game that that's a thought that is an afterthought more than anything.
Well, for me in that situation, the difference is that, everything happened on one day. There's no a 5-game series, there's no 7-game series, it's not best 4 or 7, none of that stuff, so this is different. But the thing is, it could end up in one pitch, one hit and you're out, and it's still in the middle of the season. You still have a long way to go, and it would have been just another good performance, great performance, whatever you want to call it. But the difference is that when you get to that last 2 innings, and especially to that last inning, everything becomes like a World Series type of atmosphere, if you will, because the way you celebrate a middle of the season game, you celebrate like you won the whole thing, and to me that's what's very special. The way we went into on the field, but also the way the fans lived. I think that was the most memorable thing for me that night, that we celebrate like we won the whole thing. The toughest thing is that we have to get up the next day and go back to work.